Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Alyssa. So we are going to do the Three Rivers Homestead challenge, the pantry challenge, and try to live off of our pantry for 2 months. I'm not sure if we'll stick to the whole 2 months, but we're going to shoot for the whole 2 months. We do have 2 freezers outside that have like random meats and freezer goods in them, things like that. And then I have, like my regular cupboards up in the kitchen, which I'm not showing. But this is just the pantry downstairs. All right, so we are going to get into the pantry and I will show you down there what it's like. All right, so I'm going to show my pantry and what we have and how we think we might be prepared for 2 months. Hopefully we have more than 2 months, but I doubt it, without going to the grocery store, but we shall see. And I'll go through each thing. This is like our second fridge. This is what we call our drink fridge. And then over here is like this is just shelf next to my dryer. Not ideal. I know not to have it in here. We run a dehumidifier and stuff. It's pretty good. But so I use these mostly for canning when I'm doing tomatoes and such things like that. Gatorade. We just bought a lemonade, and it's still upstairs. But we have one open plus that one, and then there's the lemonade. There's some body armors here. I collect lint. Sorry. Got a thing of oil. I've got 2 Mr. Cleans back there for like countertops. Those are just some drinks. This is fabric softener. We don't use much of it. I only use it when I'm like hanging clothes and we hang our jeans. So I don't need much fabric softener. This is my open one. Dryer sheets. I do have a second one. Bath and Body Works. Me and my daughter always go here on Black Friday and order, and we get enough body soap, and there's a ton of them in here, and these will last us the year because me and her are the only ones that use them. And then hand soap sanitizer just for the bathroom. I have 5 more upstairs and 3 that are currently in use, and this is not enough for the whole year, but it is enough for like 6 months, so I don't worry about that too much. This here is all Lysol to refillable. This is a dehydrator. I've got 3 things of that kind of laundry dish soap. I use these specifically in my camper. And then just some more cleaners and some bleach, some old plates down there. I've got 2 things of laundry detergent. This is all pineapple juice. And then we've got Sprite, Mountain Dew, Propel, more Sprite. My trash needs to be taken out. The floors are painted like it's cement, and they're like textured and everything sticks to them. They are swept. It's just like if anything gets spilled on them, it just seeps in. And then the open case of Coke. The fridge is full of just drinks. That's all it is just pop, more pop. This is just a little one. I keep like the flour, the yeast, and then we keep our organ meat in here that we get from the animals that we slaughter. Oh, I've got some extra butter down here. We keep our organ meat in here mostly for our dogs. This is all of my seeds for my garden. And then part of my other blender. It's got the small piece and then it's got the large piece. Macaroni and cheese. I like the Kraft macaroni and cheese. Most everyone in my house likes Velveeta. I do not. So we have both kinds. I got 3 boxes of cereal. I have got 3 more boxes upstairs. We have just 2 little random things of microwavable popcorn. We have regular popping corn, the colored kind, and I keep that upstairs. There are 2 things of just the microwavable mac and cheese, and then cream of chicken, cream of mushroom. I don't do a whole lot with these other than pork chops. And there's 1 casserole that I make with them, so I won't make them I'm not going to make that, 3 or 4 times a month, so that's really all that we should need. There are 3 teenage kids living in this house, plus my daughter and her boyfriend, and I swear they could live off ramen noodles. Ramen noodles are something that I try to keep stacked up at all times. There's a mousetrap up here. I just put it up. I do not have a problem right now, but it is winter, and I would like to stay that way, so I've just put 2 traps out. There's one there, and there's another one. I got Jiffy corn mix. I like that stuff. I use that in some casseroles, and then like corn casserole, things like that. A lot of random soups. Green chilies I use for a lot of things. There are 8 cans there. I got vegetable beef soup, vegetable beef, chicken wonton, a ton of tomato soup. We love tomato soup with grilled cheeses, chicken noodle soup, because a couple of my kids don't care for the tomatoes, so we got chicken noodles for grilled cheeses, and then chicken pot pies and chicken dumpling soups. That's really all we got for soup. We don't really do soups a whole lot. I got penne noodles, medium shells, rotini, colored rotini, more colored rotini. I got 4 boxes of elbow macaroni and cheese, 1 thing of lasagna, a ton of spaghetti, and then 6 boxes of rigatoni, 2 things of egg noodles, I think. I don't know, just the wide egg noodles. 1 can of chili sauce, just a random one that we had left over from summer. We don't really do hot dogs in the wintertime. Refried beans for taco meat. Baked beans. I love baked beans, but we only got 3 of them because I'm really the only one who likes them, so there's not a reason to have much more than that. Tons of beans. We have more beans than, I think, soup, because I will add this to a lot of stuff. More black beans than anything, because we add those to our taco nights, whether it's chicken or beef, it doesn't matter. So I do chili beans, northern beans, black beans. Oh, I guess I almost have just as many northern beans as I do black beans. Kidney beans. I don't know how to pronounce that particular one. And then pinto beans. This whole tote is almonds. It's all almonds and nuts in there. And then this tote is just like, I'll open it. It is chocolate covered espresso beans. There's a few packs of these. I like these. I'm the only one who eat these. This will last me easily the year. These little gummies, I'm the only one who will eat these ones. I might open pack like once a month. And then the beef sticks, I'll add these to random lunches and whatnot. And so I've got 3 packs of those beef sticks in there. And the last thing on this shelf is this big pack of noodles that we just got at Sam's Club. We've never had these, but I'm going to take these to work with me because they look good. And while I like ramen noodles, I don't like them in the microwave, but I had one at work. They're the bigger bowl, and they were pretty good, so I'm going to try these. All right, moving to the top of the same shelf that we were just on, just random chips. I've got cauliflower pretzel sticks, and then avocado oiled potato chips, 1 bag of the Boom Chicka Pop, and then this is the tote. I've got like lids in here for my gallon jars. I got like beef stroganoff and au jus gravies, and there's like all sorts of different sauces. It's just like sauces in here. Now I do have more potatoes than this. I've got 3 bags here. I've got another bag upstairs, plus I've got a black container with some in it. This is my kind of catch-all station. And then I've got a milk crate full potatoes and then onions on top. This is a jar that I broke. So I picked it up by the lid. I thought the lid would stick to it. So this is just kind of like a little catch-all thing that I have. And I got lip balms in here, like exfoliating scrub lips. And I could always just come down here, like when I was making like little gift things, little Kleenexes. It's got like a little stress squishies, more lip balms because I'm addicted to lip balm. Can never have too much Carmex or Burt's Bees in my opinion. You either like one or you like the other. Most people don't care. Or most people care, they have theirs. I don't care, I like both. So, and then just a couple hand sanitizers. Lysol spray, this is just one of my extras. 2 things of apple juice. We don't do a whole lot with them, but I do like to marinate with apple juice. This macaroni, I was not sure about this, but it turns out it's not that bad. And then when I bought it, I found out it's just made by Kraft, so it's nothing special. It's still a Kraft. I thought it was supposed to be like, you know, this great, wonderful thing. Kraft still make it. It's made in the same factory. It is whatever, but it still tastes all right. But it's not Kraft. It's Kraft, but it's not Kraft. You know, like doesn't taste the same. Got 2 things of tomato paste, canned chicken. I have a ton of canned chicken, and my reason for it is I use 3 things of it at one time. So for all the people in our house, so 3 things of it will easily make 1 meal. Rather, I'm doing chicken tacos or like a chicken casserole because I'll make almost 2 at a time because so many people usually eat in. I have quite a bit of tuna, but not as much tuna as I do chicken, and I am the only person in this house who will eat tuna, but I will easily take one of these to work with me and just eat it right out of the package for lunch. So it's a very quick, convenient meal for me. Sardines and mustard sauce. Again, I'm the only one who will eat these two things, so there's no reason to have a stockpile of it, just because this is kind of like just a little treat that I like. My husband doesn't want to be anywhere near me when I eat this or the tuna. He hates the smell of it. He doesn't like it being opened in the house when he's around, so I try not to. Peanut butter. I've got 3 here, and then 2, a small one, a big one, and then a little packet of these little packets of them. These are just some green olives with pimentos in them. We've got 4 ketchups. We just stocked up on the ketchup. Barbecue sauce. My husband's one who likes barbecue sauce. Now, the other condiments, we don't have a whole lot. So, like, there's a horseradish. I'm the only one who eat it. There's a, a relish. I'm the only one who will eat that. There's a mustard. I'm the only one who will eat mustard. So, there's not a reason to have a bunch of that. There's no reason at all. Because I'm the only one who's going to eat it. I don't need more than, like, 1 container of it a year. This is kind of like my leftover seasonings that I want to make sure I have extras of. So I've got a big thing of minced onions, taco seasoning, brown gravy, black pepper. I found this. I don't even remember buying it. I probably did when I was like looking for a convenient meal. Maybe I bought 2 and just had an extra. I've got 2 more things of minced onions because you can never have enough. Garlic powder, and extra tahini. Gotta have an extra. 2 things of steak sauce, 1 chocolate syrup. We don't really use chocolate syrup in this house too much. I should bring it upstairs so they can use it. I got some yum yum sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, or however you want to say that. Some of that sauce that you put in your steaks for like seasonings, or your whatever for seasonings, but I never use it as a steak sauce. Some Thousand Island. Thing of salt. 2 ranches. These are another thing that only I like. Pepperoncinis. This is an avocado oil lime mayonnaise. And then another mayonnaise. No one else in the house likes mayonnaise, so we don't really do anything with it other than I'll make ham sandwiches. And I have 1 open in the fridge. So I've got Pam, and then I got a generic one. I bought 2 of these. I don't like them. I'm going to use them up and then use a Pam, but I don't like them. This right here is our favorite sauce to make pasta sauce with. Or not pasta sauce. It's a pasta. I put pepperonis, chunks of ham, black olives, the rigatoni, right? I think it's rigatoni noodles, and then like a half a bottle of this. The whole box of the rigatoni, half a bottle of this. My son's favorite pasta. I made it one day just by chance. He's never liked pasta salad, and now he loves just that one. And then 8 cans of Spam. All right, so moving down to the next row, peas. I have peas here, peas here, peas here. My husband and I, we love peas. My kids do not. But they like corn. I do have corn in the freezer, so I've just got the 1 case. Now I did pressure can corn this year. I messed up. I don't know what I did. I've got some black spots on one of the jars that I opened, so I actually now consider that chicken food on my shelf. For if I run low on chicken feed, they will get the corn that I can, because I'm not going to chance it. I have water bath canned for easily 15, 16 years. Pressure canning is something I'm new to, and not great at it, so obviously. So we're going to learn. I did ask for an electric pressure canner, the Presto one, for Christmas. It's what I want to get, and me and my husband, we're not doing Christmas presents this year, so I'm going to wait till I actually need it when I have produce coming in out of the garden, and then we will buy it then. That way we could focus on the kids for Christmas. I got green beans and corn, and then 2 things of pickles. Not many people like pickles, and I use the juice as a marinade. I've got bread flour, and then biscuit flour behind that. Forks, because no one in my house knows how to bring the fork back to the sink. Almond flour. And then this is just, I use this oil specifically for frying. And then I did put another mousetrap down there. I'm not sure if that's a good spot, but I figured with my potatoes being right here, hopefully that'll be a spot. All right, this shelf is tissues. So all the tissues that we don't really go through that many. That'll probably last us like well over a year, unless somebody in our house gets really sick. I've got an extra thing of crunchy onions. I bought 2 of them when they were on sale for Thanksgiving time, and they don't go bad until November of 2023. And these things are good on burgers in the summer. Like you grill a burger, put some of those little crunchy onions on it. It's not just for green bean casserole, I'm telling you, they're pretty good. These are my favorite crackers. They're a multi-grain cracker. I've only ever found them at Sam's Club, so I bought the case of them. We opened them at Thanksgiving. I've still got like 2 bags in there. I've got these crackers here. I bought these for our Thanksgiving. People were not impressed with them, but we'll go through them. Box of Cheez-Its. 2 things of mashed potatoes. I've got a 3rd one upstairs that's almost gone, and that's why I just bought one the other day. Or I'm going to buy one. Yeah, going to buy one. Got 2. We like to have that many. That'll easily a few months, maybe 3 or 4. I don't even go through one like in a month, but these, I make mashed potato bowls. This is one of the quickest dinners that I make on the fly. You buy like pre-made chicken, you could put hamburger on it, whatever. You just put some mashed potatoes, put a bowl. I like peas and corn. My husband likes peas and corn. One of my kids only like to add corn. You add some gravy over the top of it. It's just like, almost think of those KFC bowls, how they do it with like the chunks of chicken, the breaded chicken. They're really good. We've done it like that too. This is great, very quick, very convenient meal, and you're using up stuff out of your pantry and out of your freezer. And that is also why I bought the big thing of gravy that you saw. Like, that's actually probably why I have this gravy, but it is definitely why I buy that gravy right there. But I have one open upstairs. I've got powdered milk. This right here, this is my 2nd bag. I've used one other bag just to try it, see how we liked it, see how it was. For baking purposes, it's great. We didn't care for it on cereal. One of my kids, he didn't like it. He didn't know why, because I didn't tell him. I just mix it and put it in the milk container. They told me the milk went bad, so there's that. But I use it for baking. No one knows the difference. It's perfectly fine. Hot cocoa mix. Make your own hot cocoa mix. There are tons. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them on TikTok. You can find them on Pinterest. I probably don't make the world's best, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how I make it. But if you are interested in it, like this, I got this one on Amazon. Just a powdered milk. You can use whatever kind of powdered milk you want, but you can make the best homemade hot cocoa right there. Almond Breeze. I actually like almond milk, and so I've got 2 of these. Just a couple extras. I bought them for myself, but I don't drink milk, so. And then a thing of powdered sugar, so I can make some icing for cinnamon rolls. Okay, this is kind of like, I don't want to say medicine because there's not really any medicine here, but this is kind of like my extra little bit of everything. So I've got gallon-sized storage bags. I've got tin foil. I need to order parchment paper. I cannot find parchment paper between Meijer's, 2 different Meijer's, a Walmart, Sam's Club. I've not found parchment paper. I'm going to have to order that online. Got 2 things of sandwich Ziploc bags. Big thing of just vitamins for myself. 2 things of toothpaste. I also have 2 more upstairs, plus the one in the bathroom's getting used. Cotton swabs, I usually have 2 of them, but we just opened this. We just opened the other one, so now I've got 1, and that one, it'll last us a couple months, so it'll be fine if we don't order for 2 months. Dry shampoo, not something I use a lot, but I do use it every once in a while, so I found this on clearance at TJ Maxx for $8, and this is a big bottle. Like, normally the bottles are about this tall, they're like skinny. This one's big. This is like a big Tresemme style, like, hairspray bottle almost. But yeah, so I was excited to find that for that price. Clean Dew. I've never bought this one, but I found it for $5, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. And I specifically went there. I've been using these ones. They make my face like, says oil free, but they haven't been working. And at 40 some years old, I'm sick of the breakouts, so I'm going to try something new. But I still have teenagers in my house who use this, so I've got 2. This jar back here is what we already went through. It just got the chapsticks and the goodies in it. I've got a bar of soap. It looks open. Huh. Oh well. This here. I found this tin doing storage units, and it had quite a few matches in it, and I just added a ton more matches. So it's just a metal tin full of matches. It closes and opens hard, so I had it open already for this. I've got a lens cleaner. I wear glasses. One of my daughters wears glasses. I think my husband needs glasses, so just an extra lens cleaner sitting down here. There are 4 COVID tests. I've had COVID a couple of times now. My son's had it. My husband's had it. My work requires you to have a negative. If you get it, da-da-da-da-da. So we've got 4. They were handing them out when my husband and I did a 5K. So I took 2 and he took 2. We thought, you know what? Let's just take them, have them to the house. We'll have them just in case. If anyone needs them, we've got them. Hopefully we won't. This here is a candle. I love this candle. I actually bought it last year's Black Friday, like the 2021 Black Friday, and have it burnt it. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell that. Yeah. And I just, just the saying. And it's just a soy candle. And I do have candles like for emergency uses. This is some of those bandages. I just like the little tin. I thought it was cute, so I put it in here as my extra bandages. Apple cider vinegar, we've got 2 of these. Vitamin C, we have 2 of these. Now, we do have our vitamins upstairs, and we have about 2 months supply of vitamins upstairs that we go through. And that is something that we are putting in our budget. If we run out of vitamins, we will go buy vitamins. That is something that is a non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I don't know, however you want to say that. That is something that will get bought because I live on vitamins, take a handful a day, had the bariatric surgery, gotta have them. Shouldn't be having the gummy ones, but I have a problem with swallowing large pills, so this is what I do. Okay, this shelf. This is the rice that I currently use. I love a jasmine rice, but I got this one given to me. I actually got 3 bags of it given to me, and so I put it all in here, and then I taped this to the container with the instructions and the brand that it was. These are just bulk seasonings that I buy, and then I got some things that came out of my garden. So Thrive Market, I love Thrive Market, but I don't do it as the way that some farmers and homesteaders and homeschooling parents do. I just buy random nonsense that looks good. But so I got oregano. When I'm canning, I go through a ton of this. I actually bought a massive bag of it, and that's what's left. The Italian seasoning mix. I bought 4 bags. This is all that I have left. These are cherries, dried cherries that I got from Thrive Market as well. No, Azure. Sorry. Oregano's Thrive Market. Italian seasoning was Azure, and the cherries were Azure. Yeah. Calendula, this is out of my garden. I'm not sure if I dried these right. Some of them look a little bit darker, but it's still beautiful. And I'm going to try and make a salve out of it. I have not done it yet. Rose petals, these ones are not my garden, but they were the neighbor's garden. Well, not neighbor. She's like 3 miles away, but I still call her a neighbor. Cinnamon sticks, I picked these up at the local Amish store. The rose petals are for a tea. And then coriander, I picked this up at a health food store. I like these for cooking. This is going to be my new bay leaf container, being that I broke my other one. I went and got a container to put over here because I'm gonna need them, so I will get them. Apples. I have 1 bag of apples down here. I have 3 bags of Michigan apples upstairs. I'm gonna try to make applesauce for the first time. And then this is a bag of sugar that I picked up at the Amish store that I'm going to use in the process of helping with the sugar. And then I've got to find a container to put it in. And this is the reason that I need a new bay leaf container, because while I was getting the jar ready, again, we don't want broken chunks or little shards. And then this is in a 5-gallon bucket. This is my rice. And I'll show you that in a second as I get my mess cleaned up here. All right, so on this 5-gallon bucket here, I put that it is jasmine rice, and then it's 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups water. It makes 4 servings, and then just the rice. And this is actually 3/4 of the way full. And I love these lids. Well, if I can get them lined up. There we go. And I've still got more glass underneath, but got the top cleaned off for you. Okay, this is a lid that was on the bay leaves. It broke. I'm over here cleaning up glass still. And then I've got a little container back here that I'm going to clean out real good. I can see glass shards. I've got hauls. But this is just kind of a catch-all bag back here. Toothpicks. I've got bay leaves inside of it. Man, those things spread pretty far. It's got like cold sore medicine, it's got extra toothbrushes, it's got Rapid Tylenol. This is the absolute best after sun gel after you get burned that I have ever had. 100%. They do not make it anymore, and I find it in Amazon or eBay on bulk. Then I've got 3 things of shampoo, 3 things of conditioner, and 1 children's Tylenol in there. After I had the bariatric surgery, I had problems with medicines in general. Like my stomach didn't want to handle a lot of things. So baby medicines it was for me, baby Tylenol specifically. And then this is a snack box just full of chips and stuff for the kids to come down and have easy access. It's got granola bars, it's got all sorts of stuff in it. So once it gets empty, I fill it up with random stuff for them. All right, for the top of the shelf, cake mixes. I've got these Shakeologies. I've got 3 of these. They're a dietary supplement, but they're also like, they're coffee flavored, and I love these things. I don't really care for powdered in general. That's why I switched over to the Premier Protein, but I will still use these, and they're good. Tea. These are like the ones where it's a bigger container. You make a gallon of them at a time. I drink a lot of tea in the summer. It's probably the only thing that I'll drink besides water and protein shakes is tea. Big box of Pop-Tarts. I picked these up at Sam's Club. This box isn't open. We still have a couple individual boxes upstairs. Granola bars. I buy those at Sam's. I bought this at Sam's. This is new. We've actually never bought it. There's a glare from there, but we all like popcorn in this house, so we thought, well, why not try it? And then a big thing of Country Time lemonade, which should probably move to that other shelf. I thought it was upstairs. Turns out it's down here. These are open. They should have not been open because I've got that big container. Somebody wanted goldfish, and that's fine. Chocolate donuts. I will be picking up a couple more of these from Sam's Club for my son. And then these Beachbody Performance. These are like an energy they're like a pre-workout. These things are so good. And so I bought a ton of them. I do not do the Beachbody anymore. I'll be honest about that. I did it for 2 years, but these energize. I mean, these are good just if you are not feeling like going out and feeding the animals, just get some. I tell you, these things are great. I mean, they are a pre-workout, so they do give you energy, but like if you're sluggish in the morning, but you're looking to stay away from caffeine and coffee, things like that. After I had the bariatric surgery, I had talked to my nutritionist and my dietitian, and actually these were something that I could have as part of after my bariatric. Now, I couldn't have it like days after, obviously. I mean, like, I think I was a good months into it. It was like when I started eating solid foods again, but I was able to take this because I had given up pop for like a year, and I kind of wanted to drink pop, and I wanted some sort of like energizing caffeine, and I wasn't drinking coffee at the time because I hated coffee. And now 2 years later, here I am addicted, but these things still great. So when I stopped doing the Beachbody, stocked up, got tons of them, and I stocked up on these because, put in one last order. Why not? This right here, I watch a channel on YouTube, the Texas Boys or something like that. Their mom does these Clean Greens Protein. So one of my sons, he makes smoothies. Like he was making them every day in the summer. I bought this specifically for him, and he likes it. It's the tropical vanilla. He mixes it with strawberries or blueberries or whatever kind of mixed berries I find from whatever's usually on sale. He likes this. And so he's already gone through a couple of them since I found. Now, mind you, I started watching them like maybe a year and a half ago. I literally just started ordering this. He's gone through in July. I started ordering it. So he doesn't drink it like every single day, obviously, because he's only gone through 2. This is the 3rd one. I get these on Amazon. They probably do have a website. I'm not sure. But I found them on Amazon, and I put it in like my every 3-month subscription thing from Amazon. And he likes it. It's good for him. She goes into details with, like, she's really like, their family is, well, right now it's a lot of politics and whatever, and I still watch it. They're still a great family. They're very faith-based, but that right there, if I learned anything from their channel, it was to start buying that for my son. And then the collagen one I have upstairs for myself because she talked about a collagen one. I bought it. I love it. I still take my vitamins, but definitely add that to my protein shakes. I get this from Thrive Market. They're coconut wraps. Like when we do the tacos and everything for my kids, they all use the regular, and I like shells and whatnot. I stick to the coconut wraps. Got a thing of raisins, just some bag of stew. The Knorr noodles. Actually, I have like 8 of these upstairs. I usually keep those upstairs. Cheese and garlic croutons. I like to have a few containers of these. I've only got one. Baking soda, breadcrumbs, sweetened condensed milk. I've got jambalaya fixin'. We opened one of these. It's not good, so we'll force ourselves to eat it, but it's not great. A lakeside pork with juice. This was actually a gift. These things are expensive. I got 2 of them, and I was like, oh, that looks good. We're gonna try it. So I pulled it out. We did like a shredded barbecue out of it, and then I went to the store to buy more because I only had this one. I'm not gonna buy them. They were like $10 a jar. I've got pork in my freezer. That's good. I've still got that one, but I'm not gonna buy them because they are expensive. I don't know if that's like since COVID thing or since everybody started becoming a homesteader thing. I don't know, but that's expensive. So I've got one. I won't buy them, but I do appreciate the gifts. And it was just a friend from work. They were like, here, I did this for everybody, and she really did. She did one for everybody. Got these little Chef Boyardees, the beef ravioli. My husband doesn't like any of these. He likes SpaghettiOs, but I like those, and we are completely out of SpaghettiOs. And yeah, that wasn't anything on the list for getting ready for this pantry challenge, but he'll go without. He'll be fine. Pears. Mixed fruit. I don't really care for pears, but everyone else in my family, or the mixed fruit, really. I like peaches, mandarin oranges, and that's about it as far as like canned fruit, but everyone else loves this stuff, so I stock up for them. These are crackers. Little individual things of mandarin oranges. I'll stick these in my lunch pails, my husband's lunch pails. We both like mandarin oranges. I did can some. We'll get to that. These burrito shells, taco shells. These are what we use for tacos, breakfast burritos, whatnot. Coconut oil. I'm going to need more oil, definitely, for the next 2 months, because I literally have those 2 and then that half a thing. So coconut oil, I'll get another coconut oil probably. The honey granola, these are really good. I like this. They have one that's like got icing on it. It's good, but it's got a lot of sugar for me. I love these things. I buy these every time, so we'll end up with a couple of these. Chocolate brownies, oatmeal, animal crackers, and then this is kind of like where I've got the little, I put a chair in the way, but where I've got the snack box, this is like the snack tote, and this is granola bars, a little bit of donuts, like when the donut packages get open, they get added to this, and then the Rice Krispies. Here's some more applesauce, and then 2 things, just the brick Velveeta. I've got a big thing of paper plates. I hate dishes. I will use paper plate products, plastic products. I am that person. I don't care. I hate washing up. My dishwasher, I don't believe a dishwasher does a job, so I wash dishes myself. Protein shakes. This is obviously not enough if I drink one a day for 2 months, but I've got the powdered ones up top, so that's not a problem at all. It'll just be the coffee that I mix with it, but I do have instant coffee, and I do have coffee in the freezer that I could make coffee if I needed to. All right, so this is my home goods canning. I'm usually done canning by August, and we've been eating off of it since August. So you've got August, September, October, November. We're at the end of December. We've already been eating off this, 4, 5 months. We usually start eating right as we make the stuff. I've got a big thing of maple syrup back there. I use that as a sweetener, and then there's some Karo syrup just in case. Northern beans, tons of dried northern beans. This one is a mixed bean, and then pinto beans, and then a black bean. Like I said, we are big on beans in this house. We do raise our own animals, but you would think all of our protein came from beans if you didn't see our freezers. Blackberry jam. This is all blackberry jam from the blackberries here that I have at my house. And then there's a blue canning jar up here. Just hold some stuff. There's a little bit of these beans I opened. I didn't use the whole thing. I probably just should have. And then strawberry jam. I do have the oil for this lamp. It's just a random if we lose power, and I just keep it up here because I know that the glass will not get broken when it's with all of my other glass, hopefully. These are all peaches, and these peaches are off of my brother-in-law's peach tree. I've got some more rice, just a little bit of the jasmine rice that was left, so that's over here. And then I've got split peas back there. This is all we have left of our bone chicken broth. This is just sugar water. I make big batches of sugar water for the hummingbirds, but it's winter now, so, and I canned it up, but I will have to dump these out and start over. This is garlic scapes. They're pickled garlic scapes, and they're good. I put them in recipes. This right here is fake pineapple. It's zucchini in pineapple juice, and it actually kind of does taste like pineapple, but I use it like when I'm cooking hams and stuff like that. All of these are cowboy candy. A lot of them are in the small jars. There's a ton of cowboy candy, another sugar water. And then I've got 3 big jars of the cowboy candy juice that I use on just like if I'm gonna do pork. It's a marinade pretty much. This right here is corn from 2 years ago. I've got 5 jars left. This corn is good. I didn't have a problem with this one. It's fine. It'll be fine. This is salsa from 2 years ago. And then dilly beans. No one liked the dilly beans, so those will probably become chicken feed. This here is peach barbecue sauce, and then 1 random jelly in the wrong side, and then lard. I've got a ton of lard. I'll come to this side. All lard off of one of the pigs that we brought in. All right, so we'll go to this side. This here, pizza sauce. And I use it as a pasta sauce too. This here is another, these are bigger containers of pizza sauce. And then over here, all pasta sauce. It was full. All these jars were full. That's how much pasta sauce we've gone through. I made a lot of like baked ziti and spaghettis and homemade pizzas and croissants with pizza things. And we use them for dipping. And so next year I will definitely do way more pasta sauce because I did not do enough this year. Bruschetta. These are a cracker dip. This is enough to last us 2 years. I did have 3 things of water glass eggs. I'm down to 2. I use them for baking. They're not real good for like an overused egg, but for baking they are perfectly fine. They smell good. They did good. I was real happy with that. I got 3 things of just random cherried tomatoes that I thought I would try. This one here I bought on the roadside and then went and asked the lady how she did it. And she had smaller tomatoes than what I had, but I did rosemary ones, and these ones are with basil. And some of them cracked, but you just take them out and eat them. They're just good like that. I did pickled red onions, and then these are the mandarin oranges. And if the Amish woman that I ordered these little cutie oranges from does another bulk citrus order, I will be getting more, because it was not only fun to do, well, it was very time consuming, very tedious. It took me days to peel this many mandarin oranges and get all of the little things off of them, but very rewarding. They taste so good. The only thing is when you eat the mandarin oranges that are canned from the store, these ones still have the skin on the outside, so there's a texture thing if you're not liking that. My first attempt at beef stew, dog food. This is all that I have left over from the tomatoes from last year, and these are just, there's 1 thing of stewed tomatoes, and then the rest are all quartered tomatoes, so I do have enough tomatoes to make extras. This is my lace tablecloth that I use at Thanksgiving. I told the kids to take care of it. This is where it ended up. Shipping boxes when I like to package up stuff and send them to people. Chili starter. All those beans, gotta make some chili. So this is all chili starter. And then these over here are all stewed tomatoes through here, and then tomato juice all the way through here. And then these are all quartered tomatoes or halved tomatoes. This is the corn that I messed up on. I opened one and found a black spot on the top. So this right here is considered chicken feed. I took rubbing alcohol and wiped off the dates and everything, so my kids know when they come down here, do not grab anything that does not have a date on it. That way they do not accidentally grab something, and if they do and they bring it up to me and I open it, I'm gonna look at it and be like, there's no date on it. I know that one is chicken feed. And then salsa. I got 2 stacks of salsa plus those ones. And that is it for that is my whole downstairs pantry. The top of it's just random storage, some books, some lotions, some moisture control, some sand for the snake cages, table liners for when we do graduations, parties, a big recipe book that I found that was really cool. This here is like a first aid kit, and then this is like all of our shot stuff, like our needles and stuff for our animals. All right, so if you made it through all of that, thanks for sticking around. And if you like what you watch, remember hit the thumbs up, the subscribe, the likes, all of the good stuff. And I'm gonna try to stick to this pantry challenge as best as I can, and I'll bring you along for it. Show you the kind of things that we're cooking. I probably am not gonna do like a how to cook kind of individual thing, but just like a little shot of what I cook, what I'm making. If we go out, if we go to the grocery store, I will show you the receipts, show you what we got, you know, little things like that.